an holiday booked to Budapest end of June. So
Have you? How long are you going for?
Just 4 nights. I've never been before. So
yeah, and Mrs. has been. She enjoyed it.
Oh, she enjoyed it, did she? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for your time. I've got a new one-to-one system.
Right, okay.
It's more about the communication side of aspects of it, rather than all the form filling that is tedious.
Yeah.
There's obviously no forms like I've mentioned. There's no scoring for it as well, because there's no you meet this, you're under this. So it's just so much better in my opinion. So there's 3 parts to this one-to-one.
Okay.
There is where are you now, where do we need to be,
Right.
and any support and assistance that myself or anyone else can assist you and support you with.
Yeah, okay.
Any questions about that?
No, that's fine.
So looking back since last month, what have you done well? What have you accomplished? Is there anything that stands out? You're proud of?
I think I suggested when we make Burnt Line 40, we had a colour code system in place anyway, but I felt as if we needed more colours, whether it was in spec, out of spec, what product it was. So I suggested that we had more colours so I could reference that a lot quicker, rather than having to contact the supervisor. I can visually see it a lot quicker, and it works. It does work quite well. Yeah,
you're not having to chase myself up, it's that sort of thing.
No, I can just have a quick glance and I know what's in the operas.
Yeah, brilliant. So we mentioned last month a few little things to work on. We'll just quickly touch on those and see how you get on. So obviously we said the stock take in the mornings for the morning meetings. How do you find that's gone in general? If you found it okay, is it?
No, not really. If I can be honest with you.
Okay.
I've struggled with that, trying to find where you get the stocks from.
Yeah.
What needs filling in, because there is a time restraint on that. 8:30, I think. So I have struggled with that.
Yeah. Is there anything that I could do to progress it a bit more?
Maybe if you could come up and see me, or if we could have a daily chat, just so I get used to filling it in, where to fill it in and where to get the information from.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I won't need you as much.
No, that's fair enough.
But it has been a struggle, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, well, we'll keep that on this month then, and then we'll reassess it next month.
Yeah, that would help massively, thank you.
So moving on, the second part is basically what's next. Single to Burnt, we want to operate the cleanest, safest, greenest lime production site in the world.
Yeah.
So to focus on that, I'm going to just come up with 2 tasks for you to improve on, and then we'll reassess it on the next month's one-time.
Yeah, okay.
So the first one is to add more depth to your OEE.
Yeah, okay.
So when you've got a breakdown, put what it is, have a few sentences about what it is, so then management, they don't need to come and ask you because they don't understand what it was. It's just specific. The second one is the shift handovers. So your email at the end of the shift, a bit more in depth, a bit more of maybe telling people what they need to do as well, kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel. Is there anything that could be an issue for you to improve those?
I can't see any issues with it. That's I just need to focus on that. Find time to do it sometimes. Yeah. But no, there shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Again, if you get stuck with anything, that can always help out, kind of thing. So in terms of key skills, we've got a selection of 8 here. These 8 selections are what Single to Burnt think they are the ones that you to be successful in your job role. So any of these, the ones you select, any of them, I've got so many guides on how to achieve them. So if you'd like to have a little look and
so I will tick the commit to change and adapt, and I will also tick planning and organising.
Okay. I think they're 2 good ones to relate to the job that you're doing.
Yeah.
Planning and organising one is especially good.
Yeah. It's something what I can always improve on that. So anything you can send me on that.
Yeah. So we're nearly done now.
Okay.
We are the final stage of this one-to-one form is support.
Okay, that's
so yeah, it's like I said, it's only a quick informal 10-minute sort of thing, so it's a lot better. But yeah, I noticed earlier on you said that you were struggling with the stock takes. How would you like me to go about helping you and assisting you?
Well, if we can make time for a chat in the morning, just to run through it, just until I get familiar with where all the stocks are.
Yeah.
If you can make time just to go through it with me, and then eventually it should become second nature.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem at all. I'll make sure I come up first thing then.
Yeah.
And have a run through it with you.
Yeah, I know it's not always easy for you to do that, but even if it's just a phone call, just to run through it.
That's not a problem. So yeah, we'll keep that one, and we'll reassess that one for next month.
Yeah, okay.
And from the task I've given you this month, if there is anything you're struggling with, just come and where I am, so just come and see me. So finally, is there anything else you'd like to discuss with me?
Yes, so it's not a concern as much, but especially on a night time, I do feel as if my morale comes down a little bit because I'm on my own most of the time. I don't always feel part of the shift because I'm up in the control room and everyone else is on site. Yeah. So I do get a little bit lonely. Yeah,
that is a valid point. I can say in the short term it'll be quite difficult. I will try nip up and see you for the odd hour kind of thing. Long term, when the new shift pattern comes in, we could look into you basically swapping jobs. So you do my job, I do your job, which would give you the break. It would give you the communication down on plant as well, and it also improves your training for when you do have to step in.
Oh, that's good to know.
So that's something we can look at as well. In the long term. So.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So finally, the last bit is just who's completed it. So obviously myself in there. We need to arrange a date for the next one-to-one.
Right.
So next month. I did look at the shift pattern before we came in.
Right. Okay.
Seen that on the 28th we're on nights, so I could nip up.
Yeah, that'd be the best time to do it on a night time, I would have thought.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to quickly mention? Or?
Yes. Now we've filled this form in. I was just wondering, where does it go? What happens to it?
Okay. Well, as soon as I submit it, I will get a PDF email to me.
Right. Okay.
And I will just forward it on to you, and it's basically a reference for both of us. There will be a yearly one. We can look back at all of the different ones to say what you've improved on. I've got one more thing. How have you found this whole process? Have you found it better than the old system?
I think it's better than doing it yearly, because you tend to get forgot about in the old system. You'll fill it in and then that's it for another year. So at least doing it this way, we'll be having more chats about things and how things are going.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you there. Yeah. So I'd just like to thank you for coming to this. It's something that we all need to get on board with, because it's going to improve us. To get more information across to each other. So
thank you very much.
Thank you.